Okay, this video is for the center stations for Route 66. They're going to be slightly different than the center stations for Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you're looking for the Pirates video, keep looking. This is not it. Okay, so the first problem at the center stations, the students are going to find the volume of the rotunda of our roundhouse, legislative building in Santa Fe. We know that it is 60 feet tall and 49 feet across. So they can use the formula for the volume of a cylinder, which is in their book, but it is also, let's see, volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. So the height is 60. So that's the h. The radius, if you remember, the radius is half of the diameter. So they need to divide 49 by 2. So it's pi times 24.5 squared times 60 feet tall. And that is the volume, and that is in cubic feet. And so that answer will be on an answer card at the station. The next center station is guess how many wheels are in the container. That's pretty no-brainer. The next one is state flag. They're finding the circumference of the circle of the center of the Zia symbol. So again, they're going to measure. They can either use from the outside of the red or the inside of the red. I think probably we'll do the outside of the red since it's an even 6. And then they'll use the formula in their book. The circumference is diameter times pi. That answer will be at the station. The next center station is, I'm skipping down to center station 6. This is the size of an actual road sign. What is the surface area of the round part of the sign? So these are our signs. Do you want to show, we're gonna measure the diameter. So have them measure all the way across from edge to edge. And then once they get the diameter, then they will use this formula, which is 4 pi r squared. So they'll need to divide the diameter by 2. So it'll be 35.5 divided by 2 is the radius. And that's how they'll do the surface area of that circle. Now the final problem at the center station is a little involved. Basically what we're doing is we're finding the circumference of one of these 2 bike wheels. And, again, we've talked about circumference is either 2r pi or diameter times pi. So we'll do, it's 23 pi will be our circumference. And then once the students figure out the circumference, then they need to figure out how many times that wheel will turn in order to go 1 mile. We will have a conversion chart there at the table for inches to yards to miles. And then Route 66, I don't think it's here, but I believe on the more involved center station information paper, it has how many miles are Route 66. So they're going to find out how many times they'll have to ride it, the circumference will go in a certain number of miles. So that's the tricky one, but it's not that difficult. There's just a lot of steps. We'll have it all broken down.